Again, today's webinar is the single best way to reach realtors in 2024. And I appreciate each of you taking time out to join me today because I know we're all busy. And in addition to covering the single best way to reach realtors in 2024, I personally believe that we have the biggest market opportunity in over 15 years upon us today. And I believe that because major challenges, which you guys are all well too familiar with, and massive changes, right? There's a lot of change going on in the real estate industry. You're all familiar with the lawsuits with NAR. When you combine those two things, it creates huge opportunity. And I know what you're thinking, right? What on God's green earth qualifies me to make such a bold statement? And it's a really good question to be asking yourself. So before we dive into the single best way to reach realtors in 2024, I want to give you a little bit of background on me and why I feel this way and what qualifies me to make such a statement. So I have been marketing to real estate agents for over 16 years. I've been in the real estate industry since 2008. I know it's hard to believe given my youthful exuberance, but yes, I have been doing this that long and marketing to real estate agents for the overwhelming majority of that time. In 2008, I launched my first company, Mobile Real Estate. It's a text message lead generation service for real estate brokers, agents, brands, service providers. And we generated millions of leads from 2008 to 2015 for brokers and agents. And if you've ever seen a for sale sign that had for price, pics, and info, text house to 88500, it was probably us. And as I'm sure you can imagine, starting a company and asking real estate brokers and agents for money in 2008, literally as the market was crumbling beneath everyone's feet, was challenging. But when you start at zero, there's only one way to go. And so the beauty of that, having the ability to look back on it now, is that while it was overwhelmingly challenging, we learned a lot, and we learned really quickly how to reach realtors and how to get in front of them and provide them with the information that they needed to know, specifically what we did, why it mattered, and why it was going to help them grow their business. And then in 2015, Exit Realty International, one of the franchise brands, came along and said, hey, we like this technology. We want to license it and build it into our tech stack. And so I actually went to work with Exit, and for 5 years, I ran their partner program and ancillary division. So I worked with all of the big brands and service providers, right? Everyone from Zillow to Realtor.com to Oakley Signs and the apparel folks and home inspection companies that wanted to sell products and services to their brokers, agents, regional developers. I worked with them to create these marketing plans. And what I realized, having had a chance to participate in a lot of these partner programs as a vendor, and now finding myself running one, is that by and large, they didn't work. And so you were paying a lot of money for a fishing license, and you weren't really seeing a tremendous ROI unless you had great sales activity and efforts. And so, when I took over the program at Exit, it was all based on paying a certain dollar amount and how many emails you got to send, right? Silver, gold, platinum. And what we quickly realized was that we were sending so many emails, no one was paying attention to any of them. So we started looking for new ways to engage with the realtors, brokers, and regional owners throughout the network, and things that were not only more engaging, better ways to communicate the message and the value prop of those service providers, but also limiting the messaging to the specific group that it was applicable to. For example, if you are a listing agent, you need signs. If you don't have any listings, you probably don't need signs. So instead of sending the sign company's message out to everyone, we just sent it to agents who either just came on board and probably needed new signs, or agents who had listings or had listings in the queue that needed signs. So we started taking a very data-driven approach. And then in 2021, amidst the backdrop of the pandemic and mass adoption of all sorts of new technologies such as contactless, virtual meetings, QR codes, and the rest, we launched Win Local, with the goal being to create a tool set that would empower local business owners who we felt were being most displaced by this mass adoption of new technology, with tools that they could use to drive engagement with their clients and prospects, both in person, but also online. Because so much of what we do now is done digitally that it's overwhelmingly important to have a presence online and to be able to build those communication channels with your clients and prospects in the digital world. But at the same time, these real world connections are invaluable. And so that is what I've been doing since then. And that is why I think today is the biggest opportunity in the market since 2008, because a lot of consolidation is happening. A lot of folks that were one, maybe two-man shops are now folding up. Transaction volume is lower, so people are peeling back on their marketing expenditure, when now's a great time to do things a little differently and grab market share, so that when the market comes back, your piece of that pie is exponentially bigger and helps your business grow. So what are some of the challenges that you are all facing in the market today, when we know it's harder than ever to stay top of mind with active realtors, right? I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, because you all know the challenges certainly just as well, if not better than I do, because you live it every day. But we know realtors are spending less and less time in the office. We also know that transaction volume is lower in most markets around the country. And at the end of the day, you want to stay top of mind with these active realtors as often as possible, but you can't call, text, or email them 30 times in 30 days, because frankly, they'll think you're a lunatic. And so we don't want to do that. But we also know that the window of opportunity, given transaction volume right now, is small, and we never know when it's going to be, right? Agents might have one opportunity a month, if that, to refer you into their buyers. And so how do we stay top of mind so often on such a regular and consistent basis with these folks that are hard to nail down and find, that we're the first name they think of when they think home inspection? And the answer is that there's one thing you can do every day that is not seen as a negative, but actually as a positive, to stay top of mind with this group of people that's responsible for referring anywhere from 85 to 90% of your business. And that's show up in their Facebook and Instagram feed, right? We all, US adults, spend an overwhelming amount of time every day on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, right? But realtors in particular are spending a ton of time on Facebook and Instagram, because that's where people are posting about life events, right? People are posting about having babies, getting married, new jobs, moving. All of those life events signal home buying and home selling. And so they spend a lot of time there doing recon, which creates an enormous opportunity that you can capitalize on to put your brand and your value prop in front of them on an ongoing basis. Because Meta can be leveraged as the new TV, right? If I had come to you 15, 20 years ago and said, hey, there's this new TV channel in your market, but only real estate agents could subscribe to this TV channel, would you want to run commercials on that channel? The answer is you probably would. And so if used properly, Meta can be like having your own private TV station that only broadcasts to the active realtors in your market. And again, realtors spend a lot of time there. They're there doing recon, and that creates an enormous opportunity for you to capitalize on the time and attention that they're spending on these platforms to put your brand and value prop in front of them. And the beauty of Meta is that it's very engaging. There's a lot of advanced targeting options to hone in on specifically the right group of people. For you all, it's active realtors in your local market, engaging ad formats like videos and carousels and images. Obviously, a ton of reach on mobile, and it's a great place to build community and allow agents to share your content with their prospective buyers. The only downside is it's not when consumers are doing search, right? So it's not going to put you up at the top of Google on a pay-per-click, but your business is mostly B2B. So really who you want to be in front of is this group of active realtors in your local market. Hopefully this is tracking so far. Unfortunately, being active on social media And Facebook and Instagram comes with its own set of challenges as well, right? And I'm sure you guys have all heard a ton of times, you should be more active on social, you should be more active on social, you should be more active on social. And I get it, right? It's a lot easier said than it is done. Most people want to be more active, but maybe you don't know what to post or where to get started. Frankly, in today's world, given how much content is being created, creating good quality content not only takes time, energy, and resources, but it takes an understanding of the platform as well. So that can be a bit of a learning curve for some of us. And if you have never been a social media guy or gal and haven't participated a lot up to this point, maybe your Facebook business page has a small following and therefore gets low organic reach. When you post on Facebook or Instagram, only about to your public profiles, only about 3 to 5% of the people that like and follow your page will actually see that post one time. So think about the number of posts that you would have to create to build a substantial enough following that it could generate real business results on an ongoing basis. Is that worth the time and energy? I don't know. It's a question you have to ask yourself. What I do know is that we have a solution. So we here at Win Local have worked with hundreds of local business owners and home inspectors across the country to create the local engagement program. This program is where we come in as your partner and create, manage, and execute highly targeted ad campaigns on a monthly basis, including video, that run only to your audience of active realtors and folks in your sphere of influence. You can also include past clients in your local market, right? And by running paid campaigns, we're able to bypass, hack, if you will, the system of needing to have a large social media following. Whether you have 1 follower or 0 followers, or you have 12 followers, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to have a Facebook business page to leverage this program to your advantage, because the way we leverage the Meta Network, running these custom audience campaigns, where we go out to the platform and say, hey, just put the campaign in front of these people that we know we want to do business with and get referrals from. You don't have to have any followers on your page, right? It's why Facebook and Instagram and these social media companies are worth billions of dollars, right? Because they've transitioned from social media companies to paid media companies. They're really good at finding the right people and putting relevant ads in front of them. And so that's what our program does. It leverages these custom audiences to run highly targeted campaigns that promote you, your business, and value prop to your audience of realtors, past clients, folks in your sphere, in your local market. Not only do we create, manage, and execute the content, we also will work with you to create a library of custom scripts that are tailored to your business so that we can run custom video campaigns for you as part of the program, right? And when I say custom video campaigns, what I mean is all you need to do is take this library of scripts we create, take your phone out and record a short video, 15, 25 seconds, and send us the file. We do the captions, branding, copy, call to action, the rest. We take your raw video and turn it into a professional social media video campaign. We also help you identify and define your target audience so we can work with you to pull your list of agents and prospective agents from your CRM and upload it into the Win Local platform to help you target those specific folks that are in your market. We also have a large database of active realtors around the country. And so if you're looking to license and market to more realtors in your area, we can help you with that as well. And we provide advanced tools, part of our software solution, that will help you leverage your daily activities to automatically grow your database by doing the same stuff you're already doing. One of those tools is called ShareCard. ShareCard is a contactless digital business card that allows you to engage with clients and prospects in 3 ways: tap, text, and scan. And so now, when using a digital business card, you get exponentially more leverage for the same activity of handing out your card, right? You're automatically growing your database with no data entry needed. And the campaigns that we run can now retarget those folks that you've engaged with using your share card, because it's all integrated into one software solution that we provide. So I'll give you a great example. Imagine you were running campaigns with us. You go to an inspection, send your card to the listing agent. Hey, Joe, it's Seth. I'm doing the inspection here at 15 Waterbury today. Just wanted you to know I've locked up turned all the lights, here's my card, any questions? Boom. Now you've sent your card to that agent, they're in your database, and the next thing they know, 24 hours later, they start seeing your campaigns when they're scrolling on Facebook and Instagram. It's literally that easy if you're using the tools in our platform. We also have some other great tools like Share Links, which is a URL shortener that you can use to leverage third-party content to build your audience. When you create a share link and someone clicks it, that pixel-based audience data goes into the audience of folks that we're retargeting through the campaigns. QR code generator as well. If you're doing events or want to create a QR code for some of your marketing materials, you can create that right in the platform. All of these tools help leverage your daily activities to build your audience of folks that we're marketing to on your behalf. And of course, it's important to measure success. So when we run campaigns on behalf of our partners, you'll always know how your campaigns are performing, right? Going back to what I said earlier about data-driven engagements, we want to ensure that anytime you spend $1 with us, you know exactly what you're getting for that dollar. So when you run campaigns through our platform and through our local engagement program, which I'll talk about in a second, you will always know how many people did the campaign reach through your private TV station, right? How many people did you reach? How many times did they see your commercial? What did it cost you to show that commercial? How many people clicked, took action, and actually went over to your website to book an inspection, make a call, connect with you, get pricing, right? And then ultimately, what percentage of those people are engaging with your commercials? And these stats are available in real time, and you will always know how many people you're reaching, how many times they've seen it, clicked, and engaged with you, and what that cost you. So as we continue through, I want to share with you a little bit of what some home inspectors are saying about our program, whether it's cost effective and providing a great ROI, great way to increase business, and a real game changer in terms of how you approach your marketing to real estate agents. Again, we know they're busy. We know they're not in the office very often these days. We know transaction volume is lower. We know the busy ones specifically are out there prospecting. So how can you leverage this to be more present and get exponentially more bang for your marketing buck than ever before? This program creates a great opportunity to be able to do that. And so when I say this program, I've been talking about this program, I'm sure you all want to know, what does it actually cost? So we have 3 options with our local engagement program: part-time, full-time, and overtime. The big difference between these programs is how many days a month are we broadcasting campaigns for you. In our part-time program, we do 15 days of campaigns throughout the month. In our full-time and overtime program, we do 30 days of campaigns throughout the month. And how many pieces of content are we creating on your behalf to run to your audience, right? In our part-time program, we create 1 campaign per month that runs for 15 days. In our full-time and overtime program, we create 3 unique pieces of content per month. They each run for 10 days. So if you think about that, first 10 days of the month, they see commercial number 1. Second 10 days of the month, they see commercial number 2. Third 10 days, they see commercial number 3. And then the following month, it starts again, all new content to keep them engaged. In addition, through our full-time program, we do 1 custom video ad per month. In our overtime program, we do 2 custom video ads per month, along with 4 organic social media posts. So in addition to running the highly targeted ad campaigns to your very specific audience of referral partners, real estate agents in your local market, we're also helping post on your public profile pages. So this one's really more for someone that wants to expand both sides, not only grow their business, but expand their community. The programs range from $100 a month to $500 a month, with our most popular being the full-time program here at $150 a month. That's what you pay us to create, manage, and execute the content. So if you think about that, at $150 a month, you also get our software, including ShareCard. You're paying us $50 per campaign to be your social media marketers partners, right? And then there's a $10 a day ad budget that goes directly into the platform to run your campaigns. Think about that as your media buy, right? We can't run your commercials unless we pay the station, Meta, for that media space. That's what guarantees that we're able to put this content in front of the active realtors in your local market and make sure that your brand stays top of mind. Ultimately, becoming the jingle in their head when they think home inspection, right? We want it to be there so consistently, so often that it is the jingle in their head when they think home inspection. And that way they're referring their buyers to you. Okay, so all in $450 a month if you combine what you pay us plus the ad spend. We do offer a prepay discount on our service. So these programs are a 6-month commitment. We ask you when you sign up to commit for 6 months so that we can prove to you that this will help you grow your business. And we do offer a 20% discount. So instead of paying $150 for 6 months, which would be a total of $900, you get a 20% discount. So it's $720 upfront. Both options are available. So if these local engagement program is of interest to you, you would like to get started, which I hope you would, you can go to winlocal.com/local engagement, hit learn more, fill in the form. Either myself or someone on their team will get in touch with you right away, or you can text Seth, my name, to the number 88500. You'll instantly get my digital business card back on your phone, and I will personally follow up with you today to help you get started. So again, you can either go to winlocal.com/local engagement, or you can text Seth to 88500, and you'll instantly get my card back on your phone, and I will be able to follow up with you directly. So at this point, I will open it up for questions from the audience, as I have been monitoring the chat, and we haven't got any questions thus far. So first question is, if I have not been active on social media at all, will this program still work? And we touched on this a little bit. The answer is yes. So whether you have a Facebook business page or not, regardless of how many followers, friends, posts you've made on that page, this program will work for you, because we're not focused on the public posting and building followers, likes, and comments. We're running paid campaigns, ads, to your audience of active realtors in your local market. So we're ensuring through that ad budget I mentioned, that $10 a day ad spend, that we're able to reach the realtors and put your brand in front of them. If I had asked you, let's say there was an event happening in your market today, and there'd be 200-300 realtors there, would you sponsor that event for $10 a day? You probably would. Well, the good news is that event is happening every day. And that $10 is what gets you in front of all those agents. You just have to have the right content to put in front of them, right? So that's question number one. Question number two is, does everyone get their own branded text code for the business card? And the answer is yes. So that text code, like the one you see here on the screen, text Seth, everyone who has Share Card gets their own branded text code. So if you were to sign up, you would get that in addition to the campaigns that we would be running for you. Great question. And yes, so another question here is, how many videos campaigns would be run, and what are the other ones? So we build out a library of content for you along with the video scripts. So one campaign per month, if you were doing our full-time program, would be a video of you to your audience. The other two would be static and animated image ads that are branded to you, your photo, your team name, phone number, in your local market. So all of the content that we create is brand specific and branded to you and runs directly to your audience in 10-day increments, 10-day campaigns throughout the course of the month. If you're doing full-time, again, part-time is one 15-day campaign. And our overtime program includes 2 videos as well as 4 organic social media posts. All right. Does not look like there's any more questions here today. I want to thank you all for taking time out to join me. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you for coming, and I hope you found this beneficial. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.